So now, we right around that 30 minutes. I didn't want to take too much of your time. So now we're gonna
Man,
get
no
to
worries. This is a fantastic conversation. I'm all here for it.
glad. Thank you. I'm glad for that. So let me ask. Top 5 games of all time. Hit me with it. It's a toughie, and it's on the spot too.
Top 5 games. All right, my personal top 5. I think I got it. Here we go. Titanfall, Titanfall 2.
Mm.
Um, Dishonored. I have a Final Fantasy 7 tattoo on me, so it's absolutely Final Fantasy 7. Kingdom Hearts, and a game that speaks to me very personally, Hyper Light Drifter.
Solid 5. And I do like the Final Fantasy 7. I have said it's always number 1. Like to
Yeah,
me, it's just
that's the game.
something about from the moment I cut it on, from the moment it ended, the tears, the energy, the power, the friendship, the betrayal. I felt it
The
all. It was
betrayal.
Yes, it was all right there. It was such a beautifully written story. And I remember 3 disc playing it, and I'm like, oh gosh, I scratched the second one. I got to go buy a whole 3 disc. You know what I mean? So Final Fantasy 7, I gotta respect that bit. But you got a solid. I haven't played Dishonored, but
That's a must play.
everyone tells me
That's a
great.
must play. It is a must play. It I wasn't a big fan of immersive sims. I don't have too much of a history with them specifically. I didn't play like Deus Ex or immersive sims that came out before it. But I don't know. There's something about Dishonored's world, um, the sort of the moral system, um, the the way death impacts that game, murder, violence, more specifically the mechanics, like the art style, the powers, the game. Yeah, that's a game.
No, and when you're describing it, that's how I felt with BioShock. So I totally get the feeling. It was like in rapture. What is this world? Where am I at?
Yeah.
What is this? Oh my! I have powers now. Can I get more? Oh, should I kill her? It was just so much
Yeah.
wrapped up in one small experience. It was kind of like a roller coaster, but it's like you went through it feeling like you had the choice, and then at the end to get such a bam deal breaker right at the end. It was just one of
Yeah.
those games. So no, I have to give Dishonored a try. I'm with you. I
Yeah.
would do that.
Yeah, definitely give it a try. If you like BioShock, especially if you like BioShock Infinite, Dishonored is for sure right up there. It's gonna feel a little bit clunky, because it came out like 2012, 2013. So bear with the old tech. But once you finish that, I would say Dishonored. I haven't finished Dishonored 2 specifically yet, but I do like Death of the Outsider because of black protagonist, because we got a sister in the game. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're like, yes. Yeah,
yeah,
I know.
exactly. We need more
I've
of
been
them.
there. You're like, finally, yes. Okay, I'm picking them. No, you're not picking them. I'm picking them. Believe me, been there. So if you had to name some of the worst games for you, some games that you just hated, that you just feel like is either way overrated, was just a terrible game, give me 5 of your worst games that you just,
E.
I could never stand it.
Well, my number one is Final Fantasy 13. That whole trilogy sucks ass. I don't care what anyone says. That is a weak. Lightning is weak. That game is weak. That combat system weak. That whole thing is weak. So that one number one for sure. Um, let me see here. Got to get 4 more. I think number 2 is probably going to be. I haven't played Vanguard, the Vanguard beta, and I have not played Black Ops Cold War. So maybe this is out of step.
Yeah.
But I've played every Call of Duty up to date. And no, No.
So let me before you go on, I want to go with you right there on the Vanguard beta. You know what's so funny? I don't know if you know this, but on my podcast, it has been a long living history on my TikTok, everything. I have been such a Call of Duty fanboy that
Oh
no matter
no.
which one comes out, I'm screaming it's the best game ever. I was so mad at Vanguard at first, played the beta, and came back and screamed, "This is the best thing ever!"
Oh
So
no.
I am definitely on my fanboy. So I feel you. I can respect that. I've been hearing it from all over. Stop it, Nick. Stop it. And I'm just
Stop
like, you
it.
know what? Call of Duty to the end. Even though Battlefield looks great, it's everything that I would want in my Call of Duty right now. Maybe they need to take some years off, but I got to roll with Call of Duty, man. Vanguard was nice. I had a good time.
I hear it. I hear it, and it's nice to see the game take us back to what, World War II? No, World War One, I
One.
think. So that's cool. But didn't we do this already? Like, we've been to World War One with a multitude of games. So,
Yeah.
and I don't really see anything too different in terms of the mechanics that make me want to jump into this game. So because it just seems like another Call of Duty, and maybe it'll feel different when it's in my hands, I have a particular gripe with the kill to death time. So hopefully, maybe that feels a little bit different. Maybe it feels um, more fun, more weighty to play. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Warzone haven't been feeling, you know what I'm saying? The Blops before that, Blops what, 3, 4? No, wasn't feeling that. Modern Warfare wasn't really feeling that. World War II wasn't feeling that.
Mm. you're going
It's
you're going down a lot of these. I would say World War II, I wasn't a fan of. I think it was Future Soldier. I was not a fan of. I'm not a fan of running on the walls and all that. It was a lot I was not a fan of, but I'm telling you, I'm such a fanboy at the time. I wouldn't say it at the time. Now I can look back and say, yeah, Nick, you got a couple others. And even those others, even though they play very similar, they still are better than that crap. So sometimes I got to just face the music. But this one, I'm here to say that I don't. Let me ask you this before I go further. Activision Blizzard, do you
oh
think
Lord.
this is part of their own doing?
In terms of the stagnation of Call of Duty, yes. Absolutely. And I think it's primarily because the fans want it. The fans expect a Call of Duty every single year, and shareholders at the same time expect a Call of Duty every single year. So once you have those two pressure points, those pressure valves activated, of course you're going to get a lot of the same cookie cutter copy pasta gameplay that feels the same, even if Call of Duty takes a year or 2 or 3 off, because the expectation is, this is Call of Duty. I'm expecting it to play a certain way. This is Call of Duty. It's got to be like this. This is Call of Duty. And these boxes have to be checked in order for it to be a Call of Duty. So because they've sort of pigeonholed themselves into, well, this is what Call of Duty is all the time, team deathmatch, people running around with their heads cut off, pop around the corner, shoot you somehow in the chest and you die, which makes no sense when I shot you in the head, but okay. Camping, way miles back, using cheap guns that somehow have incredibly low fire rate but still kill you in 2-3 bullets, when I have an SMG that has a higher fire rate and a lower spread, and I'm inches from you. Doesn't make sense. So when you have these expectations, there is going to be an element of stagnation. I'm hoping that, you know, well, I don't know. I don't know what I'm hoping, because this is what the fans want, and I'm not one of them.